everyone. Let me tell you about myself. My name is Jordan Parker. I'm a first-generation American. My mother is from Kalmar, Sweden, and I'm here visiting the homeland, and I decided to do the American thing, come to your house and expect all of you to speak my language. Obviously, that choice paid off. It's been a really weird year to be an American. I don't know if you follow our news, but this year a lot of our celebrities have been dying. It's very odd. We've lost Alan Rickman of Harry Potter, David Bowie, the musician, Muhammad Ali, the boxer, and we're confused. We don't understand why this is happening. I think there's actually a really simple explanation. As many of you know, there's an election this year, and I believe what's been happening is pollsters have been calling all these celebrities and asking them, who would you rather have as president, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? And I think they chose the little-known third option, death. And I think we should respect their choices. Although I admit, as an American voter, I'm very jealous by what they've been able to do. And I'm going to talk about Donald Trump because when you travel, that's the only thing anyone wants to talk to me about. And people don't get, why would you want this? You know, how did you go from electing a thoughtful black guy to possibly electing this crazy racist person? And what's going on is Americans are scared. This is a crazy world. We're not making enough money to pay our bills. We think the American dream is dying. So we think some Americans, not me, but some Americans think Donald Trump might be the answer. And they want to shake up the system. But that doesn't make sense. That's a bad idea. That's like saying, I want to lose weight. But diet and exercise, that sounds boring. I would much rather choose to have food poisoning. Yes, you are going to lose weight very fast, but it's going to be gross and weird and really embarrassing for everyone involved. But one thing I love about coming here is I get to learn about my fellow Swedes, and I learned that we have a lot of similarities. We do similar things, but differently. Like, you guys have Tinder and online dating, and I think it's very cute what you guys do. The way you guys meet women online is you ask them about their hobbies and what they are as people and make them laugh, and we as American males, we're like, that's silly. We've decided to take a shortcut to learning about your personality, so we just send you a picture of our penis. You have a better way to show a girl you like her, I'd like to know. That was how we did it in kindergarten. We show you our wee-wee, you show us your wee-wee. But it's terrible to be a woman in America and dating online, because men are kind of gross online. And it's terrible for women, great for me as a comedian, because I don't have to write any jokes about dating. I just have my female friends send me the gross messages guys send them, and I read them verbatim. My friend recently tried online dating, and well, she did it was her fault, really. She did the most dangerous thing an American woman can do when on the internet. She expressed her opinion. Bad mistake. She identified herself as a feminist, and a guy sent her this message: oh, you're a feminist? Why don't we get together and hate fuck about the patriarchy? For any of you who may not understand that term, hate fuck is where you fuck someone out of resentment, which I think is the weirdest thing to do out of hate, but this is what people do. Naturally, her response was, ew, that's a gross way to talk to someone. Why would you think that's okay? He was shocked that she would be offended, so he responded to her in kind. Oh yeah, as if you would get turned on and like me if I approached you like this. Why, hello, I'm Faggy McNerdpants. I would like to buy you flowers, take you out to dinner, and take you home and cuddle, with your consent, of course. I know what all of you ladies are thinking. Who is this Faggy McNerdpants? Is he single? Because he sure knows how to treat a lady. And just to recap for the people in the audience and the people watching at home, this man believed it absolutely insane, the pinnacle of lunacy, that a woman would be attracted to a man who bought her flowers, took her out to dinner, and respected her personal space. My friends, this is why we can't have nice things. But it gets worse, trust me, it's going to get worse before it gets better. The weirdest, craziest thing a female friend of mine ever received, and I'm gonna preface this with, this was his first impression, this was his best foot forward. Hey Candace, I was wondering, do you eat ass? Because if you don't, I do if you're into that. Now maybe I'm out of the game, but maybe I guess this is, these are the new deal breakers in relationships. Do you love your family? Do you have a good job? Do you eat ass? And it makes me sad because I do this weird thing of respecting women, and it's kind of a weird thing. But I think like chivalry's dead. But then again, you know, my grandparents, they had a very happy marriage, and they died before I was born. So maybe this is how it's always been. You know, flashback to the 1930s. My grandfather sees my grandmother across the way. He approaches her, looks her in the eye, says, "You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And I've been working up the courage all night to ask you this, and I sure hope you say yes. What is it? Do you eat ass? Because if you don't, I do, if you're into that." And let me say, ladies and gentlemen, they were happily married for 40 years, so maybe I'm the one who's screwing this whole thing up. I've been Jordan Parker. I really appreciate all of you coming out. All right, we'll bring up the next comedian up to the stage, Eric Borges.